Does your hair dry out after 1 or 2 days after your wash day? Does your hair feel oily but it's still not moisturised? Well, if the answer to any of those questions is yes, then this video is for you. What's up curlies, welcome back to my channel. My name's Kiki, and if you are new here, I do all things curly hair tips, product reviews and styling. In today's video, we're going to look at the topic of why your hair is drying out after a few days after your wash day and unpack some of the reasons for this on moisturised hair versus hydrated hair. So let's get into it. So today's topic is all about dry hair, and let me preface this video by saying moisturised hair does not equal hydrated hair. Let me repeat that again for the people in the back. Moisturised hair does not equal hydrated hair. And you might be thinking, well, what's the difference between moisturised hair and hydrated hair? Are they not the same thing? And the answer is absolutely not. They are not. They are similar, but they are not the same. So moisture happens at a superficial level. This is usually after you've done your wash day and you are applying products, i.e. your leave-in conditioner, or it happens a few days after your wash day and your hair feels a little bit dry and you are going in with your refresh, or you're doing a co-wash and you're reapplying your leave-in conditioners or your styling creams, etc. Hair can be moisturised instantly, but just because your hair feels moisturised at that time does not necessarily mean that it is hydrated. And if your hair is getting dry quickly after you have moisturised it, then you definitely need to look into the hydration of your hair and what you are doing on your wash day to either prevent your hair from getting dehydrated or not. Hydration happens during the shampoo and conditioning part of your wash day. This is a really important process because this is where you will get hydration into your hair and you will allow your wash days to stretch as long as possible without your hair becoming dry and having to refresh so quickly after you've done your wash day. This is why shampooing is so important. We as curlies have often grown up around the myth that dirty hair grows better and your hair grows longer when it is dirty, which is a complete and utter myth. Your hair does not grow best in a dirty environment, and this is often why when you take your hair down from braids, it is dry because you've protected it for so long, you've maybe not washed it, and then you take the braids out and your hair is just screaming for some water. So now we understand moisturised versus hydrated hair. What do you need to do to tackle the problem of dehydrated hair? The first thing is you need to develop a good shampoo and conditioning regimen. This doesn't mean stretching your wash days across 3 or 4 weeks in a month. This means at least shampooing your hair once every week. For me personally, that is just what works for me. Once every week may not work for you. You may like to stretch it a little bit longer, but definitely having a good understanding of your hair, when you need to wash it and when you need to clarify, is going to save you a lot of time in terms of keeping your hair nice and hydrated and moisturised. Us curly hair girls usually put a lot of product on top of our hair during the week, and this can create product buildup. This product buildup can then lead to dryness unless you then strip off all that product on your wash day and you reset. This is why shampoo is so important, because it allows the product to be removed off your hair, and then whatever conditioner you are using at the time will hopefully deeply penetrate into your hair cuticles, and that will be where your hydration occurs. Usually my hair can withstand at least 3 days, nearly 4 days without me having to refresh my hair after I've done a wash and go, and that is just because my hair is more on the medium porosity side of things, and because I do a really good job at keeping up with my shampoo and conditioning routine. One other thing to note when you are moisturising your hair is that you are not moisturising with an oil or an oil-based product. The whole point of moisturising your hair is to get the water back into your hair, and using an oil-based product will not give you any form of moisture. It will just sit on top of your hair, and if your hair's already dry, it's just going to feel greasy. So the main ingredient that you need to be moisturising your hair with is water. This can be either from a spray bottle or it can be a leave-in product, but the first ingredient of that leave-in product should be water. So please do not try and moisturize with just shea butter on your dry hair or coconut oil or anything like that, because that will not give you moisture and it will just increase the dryness within your hair that is probably already quite dry. As well as this, you need to make sure that when you are shampooing and conditioning, you are properly getting rid of the buildup on your hair and on your scalp, and then using a really nice deep conditioner or conditioning product to replace all the nutrients that maybe need to go into your hair or have been lost. So ensure that from time to time you use some sort of clarifying product for your shampoo. Not all shampoos are going to work the same. Some will be very gentle and be in the form of a gentle cleanser, and some of them will be in the form of a clarifying shampoo. So if you're someone who is constantly using a gentle cleanser, you need to maybe every 3 or 4 weeks just switch that to a clarifying shampoo to ensure that you are removing all of the buildup and products on your hair before you then go in with your other products. Aside from that, your deep conditioner does need to be a good product. Do not all the time just use a regular conditioner that will just kind of sit on your hair and then you will wash it off. At least twice out of the month, make sure you're doing a deep conditioner, because that will be where your hydration comes from, and that will just make your hair feel a lot nicer, a lot softer, and just give it the strength and nutrients that it needs to be healthy. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you're interested in seeing any more tips from me on my wash days and what it looks like for me on a regular day-to-day basis, just click the thumbnails at the end and I will see you in the next video.